Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of the Procrasticast. This week, we're talking about eSports. Are eSports real sports? Hey. Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of Procrasticast. We're talking about eSports. Esports, what are they? Why are they? And are they real sports?
Should they be played? Should we be seeing video games on ESPN? I am Alex.
I am Jerod.
I'm at Alex H on Twitter.
I'm AlphaDude21 on everything, pretty much.
Together, we are at TurboLoot Games on Twitter. Esports. There's a big controversy. There's a big controversy recently. I think 1 or 2 weeks ago, there was a video game shown and broadcasted on ESPN2. Can you believe that?
On the live television.
Can you believe
this
that?
This is ridiculous. What type of world are we living in?
So,
just kidding. No, I mean,
there was a collegiate tournament called Heroes of the Dorm, and they were there. It was a tournament where it was a tournament put on by Blizzard Entertainment, where they were playing their game is not out yet. It's currently in beta. Heroes of the Storm. And they played like a March Madness type tournament bracket thing.
Like colleges competing.
Yeah. And I think it was something crazy. Like over 800 colleges entered. And obviously one winner. And the winner, the winner of the competition got the rest of their college careers tuition paid for by Blizzard.
By Blizzard, which was awesome.
Which is really cool. Really cool. The problem with it is that they showed it on ESPN2, and there was such a massive like backlash of just a mixture of just like hate and just jocks were going crazy, just like
nerd rage, but it was opposite of what you would expect.
Being in the moment, I watched the tournament. I watched the finals on ESPN2. They were actually really amazing. I mean, they were amazing. It
was televised like a sporting event. Like they had professional announcers.
Yeah.
They had like a color commentator and then like the play-by-play.
They were in a sold-out arena.
Like it was a sporting event.
Yes.
Which is ridiculous to me that there are people out there that are upset about this.
Well, because it's a video game. So on the surface level, this is what it looks like. These guys, they're in college and they're on TV playing a video game. They're playing a video game.
Yeah.
But they're playing at a very high level. I mean, they're playing at a very high level. But I think for a lot of people, they didn't quite understand that. Like, they didn't quite understand that it was at a high level, and they're playing a game just like football players play a game on the field at a high level. I am a sports fan, so I am a big baseball fan. I'm a big baseball fan. I'm a big sports fan. But my question is, like, what's the difference besides it being physical
versus it being like a digital entertainment?
Both are team games. Both were team, at least in this particular example, both were team games.
Both require lots of skill and training to be good at it.
Exactly.
Like
I mean, there's that. They're doing things that
the average player can't do.
Well, I mean, and then that's where I think there's a big misconception is that I think a lot of people think they're really good at video games. So,
and a lot of people are wrong.
But I mean, there are people out there that are just a step above the rest of us, right?
A lot of people think they're good at football too, but they're not making the millions.
Yeah, it's a very small, very, very, very small percentage. It's a dream of a lot of people's, and it's, I mean. I looked up the actual definition of sport, and that definition is an activity involving physical exertion and skill in which an individual or team competes against each other or others for entertainment.
So
now everything except for the physical exertion matches what we saw on ESPN2 a couple weeks ago.
It technically, based on definition,
It is not a sport. It is not a sport. But they're not calling it a sport. It's an esport.
It's an esport.
All right? Now, another thing that I had a problem with when this whole fiasco was going on, it's like, who the fuck watches ESPN2 anyway?
To get their main sporting news.
Exactly. Like, why are you freaking out and getting pissed off about it when ESPN shows fucking bowling and poker?
Those aren't sports either.
No, those are definitely not sports.
If
Go home. You're drunk.
Heroes of the Storm isn't a sport, then neither is poker.
And I will tell you, did you see the finals?
I got the play-by-play in your text message.
So yeah, we had a group text, and all of us, like us and our group of friends, we do play Heroes of the Storm, the beta. It is a ton of fun, or just like MOBAs and just these games in general are a ton of fun. And
they're amazing team sports, like team
absolutely
events to have.
And when you understand like what's going on and like the dynamics of the game, I'll tell you, the finals were these finals were just as exciting as, if not more exciting than any like sporting event that I've seen like in a very long time. I mean, like, and that's, I mean, to be fair, like, I mean, what was the Super Bowl? The Super Bowl was it? It was the Patriots versus the Seahawks. That actually was a good Super Bowl. So I mean, I would say, but it was on par with that in terms of excitement.
And I think the reason that is because this is one of the first times this is happening.
Yeah. So I mean, that did play into it definitely.
So you've got like, because you get people who go to the Super Bowl and are there. And because they go all the time, and it's not like special anymore. But like, you've got people like us and our friends who play these games and love these games and pay attention to everything. Yeah. And you get to see it live on TV for the first time ever.
Yeah. That definitely played into the excitement.
But it's an event that is it's happening more and more. Like, we were at BlizzCon where the StarCraft 2 World Championship was happening, and that arena was insane.
It was awesome.
Like, it doesn't seem like you get that feeling in a lot of traditional sporting events anymore. But you get these people that are so passionate about these games and love watching these games, reading about these games, playing these games. Yeah. You get them all in one place, and it's just.
And for a lot of people, they still get that. Like, so I'm a huge baseball fan. I'm a huge A's fan. Sorry if you're just me. You can like your team, but I get a lot of excitement just like watching. And a lot of people will say like baseball is really a boring sport, and you know but to me I will sit through every game. I will sit through all 163 games and just watch them from beginning to end. Just because I understand the statistics behind it, and it's interesting to me, right? It may not be exciting to a lot of people, but this is the same thing. This is what I'm saying for esports. Like for these games, if you get into and do your research, you know about it.
It is a sport to you.
It is a sporting
event to you.
It is a sporting event.
Another thing that I think is important to get these more televised like this is because esports can relate to more people than real sports can.
Yeah.
I can't physically go play football because I'm not a big ass jock.
Yeah.
But if I fucking try my best, I can play Heroes of the Storm competitively.
Yeah.
Anyone can.
Anybody
if they're good
can.
enough.
Yeah.
Like you get people playing like World of Warcraft competitively who are like not the people you think of playing games.
Yeah.
Like you have like weightlifters
and there are
people who are playing sports.
There's so much fun.
There's so much fun to watch. There's so much fun. Like
I'll tell you, it doesn't even have to be competitive. And a good example of that is twice a year. A company now is called Games Done Quick. They have 2 events a year. They have just Games Done Quick and Summer Games Done Quick, and you have this awesome collective group of people that speed run games on Twitch. For like a whole week, and it's just a 24/7, like throughout the week, just speedrunning games, and I love it when that comes on. And what's cool about that is you have these people that like dedicate all of their time, their lives to destroying these games that would take me forever, years, months, weeks to finish as a kid.
Yeah.
And even that, like they're going for world records. Like people are beating Mario. They're getting all 120 Super Mario 64, all 124 stars in like an hour.
Yeah,
That's insane.
Completely insane. But like, back to like esports. Like, are they sports? Technically, no. But are they sporting events? Absolutely.
Oh my god, yes.
We, as a gaming culture, like a nerd culture, need to get behind this, because like this is where things are going. Like, games are being developed now with like spectator views built in, built-in Twitch streaming, built-in use streaming.
And Twitch is huge.
Twitch is making this amazing. Like they're making this like what we do like more accessible to everybody. Like I can click a button and I'm on Twitch streaming my favorite games. And games are building that into it. They're building spectator modes, like Blizzard with their newest game, Overwatch. Like, it seems like they're building that game with esports in mind. Like, Heroes of the Storm, obviously they're getting behind esports with I mean, they've been behind esports since forever. It's StarCraft and Warcraft 3. They've been behind it forever, and seeing the big companies going, hey, there's something here. Like the Dota 2, was it Dota 2 or League of Legends tournament last year?
It was a Dota. So Dota 2 also did the same thing last year. They had a Dota Invitational, or a Dota Championship, a World Championship, and it was on ESPN2, and I remember the same thing. A lot of people had a fucking problem with it. But what I have to say is, like, give it a chance, man. Like, what is the difference? What is the difference besides you have just grown men on a field playing a game? They're just not on a field physically hurting each other, right? What's the difference? You have two teams
competing
against each other
for prizes,
and then you have, if anything, there's more special effects and shit in the games. So it's like it's more of a spectacle for your eye. It's more eye candy for you, I guess. And I don't know. I will tell you. And it did help a lot that the final match between Berkeley and Arizona State was an awesome final match. So it was a best of five series, and it went down to there was a lot of backstory leading up to it, and it got down to the last game. And one team, it looked like they were going to lose, and then they came back and won, which is what it was. It was fucking awesome. It was an awesome finals. If you haven't, like, I think it'll be on YouTube. Watch it. It was great.
So I think to get back to the original question, wrap things up. Are esports real sports? Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I want to see
more of that shit.
I want to see us have Heroes of the Storm and League of Legends, and
let's see some fucking Smash Brothers in there. Let's see some fighting games.
Let's see it hosted on like Fox Sports on Saturday nights.
Just give me a channel where I can watch all that.
Yeah. One channel,
all right,
on TV. Actually, probably on the internet, because I don't.
Whatever. Yeah, who has TV? I'm just saying. I think it was really cool, and the people that I applaud the people that that it was very unfamiliar to them, but a lot of the cool comments that I saw was, I have no idea what's going on, but I cannot change the channel. Like those were some really cool ones. And then of course you have your people like, what the hell am I watching? You know what I mean? Like, if this is what's on ESPN2 right now, then I've seen everything, or I think I can die now, or some shit like that. It was very nice to see that being broadcasted to a wider audience. Yeah. On ESPN2. Yeah. So to us, yes, we want to see more of it. Bring us more.
Televised esporting events.
And if you don't like it, if you hate the idea of it, you're entitled to your own. You're entitled to your own opinion.
You're entitled to your wrong opinion.
But give it a chance. I mean, there are way more parallels than there are things different about, like, a football match and this Heroes of the Storm tournament. It was awesome. It was so awesome.
Check it out if you haven't seen it.
Definitely check it out if you haven't seen it. It was everything about it was great. What do you think? What do you think? Let us know in the comments. We are really interested in seeing and hearing, or just reading.
As you guys can probably tell, this is important to us. Like, yes, we love this topic.
And we might even revisit it the next time they do something like that.
You might hear us doing some commentary on some of these things, because we love this stuff.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments below what you think about esports. whether you like them. What's your favorite esport?
What's your favorite game to play competitively?
Yeah. Also, let us know what you guys want to see us do next for Procrasticast. And remember, we together are Turboloot Games on Twitter. I am AlphaDude21.
I am at AlexH.
Like, share, subscribe, comment, whatever other buttons there are down here. Yeah. We will see you guys next week.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
You just look confused.
All right, let's get these fools.
I call driving.
Oh fuck! You get okay? Yeah. Let's get this. Oh shit! All right.
No, synoptic.
Oh, this is gonna be so dope.